So today what we're going to do is a little bit of an experiment, as is always the case. We've got our new frame, one of the new frames. It's a pizza frame, a wee bit different from some of the other ones that we've used, but it gets us a nice good width, and I'll show you one of the frames afterward. And we're going to print white. Graham's just going to slap some white down. We're right to the edge of our frame. We really are printing very big here. Well, we never put glue down on the sheet. How marvellous is that? So it's quite an interesting wee design. But what we're going to do is we're going to do something crafty with it afterwards. We're going to dye it. And we're going to print a t-shirt. We're going to print white on white, and then we're going to dye it. So it will be quite interesting. The difficulty might be, because we've made this a really big screen, which we shouldn't have gone quite as big. Derek's as usual being a bit keen on how big to go with his screen. So I've taken the design right out to the very, very edge of the screen, and I probably shouldn't have gone quite as wide. So we're going to give this a few passes just to get a good layer of ink down. Yeah, we've certainly got a wee problem on our edges, but the interesting part is that we've printed white on white. You'll hardly even see it, but for what we plan for this t-shirt, it should be pretty good. So we're probably going to switch off now and come back to our next stage of the design. So basically what we've done here is we've taken our white t-shirts with the design on it, and we're laying it onto this marvellous contraption, and I've got my apprentice here who's going to drop on some ice, and then we've got a bunch of dye. We've taken ice and we've crushed it up. I think we're going to need more. Johnny says we need more.
This might be alright for one t-shirt.
We'll use the big bits on this, or will we smash up some more bits of ice? So we've got our bag of ice. Just put it on. That'll take forever to, that's the problem, that'll take forever to, hammer's on the floor over there. So we've got some basic bits of dye, some yellow, we've got some blue, we've got some red, and pink. So on one t-shirt we're going to do pinks and reds, another one we're going to do yellow and blue.
Can you remember which one's which?
Eh?
Because we're going to do pinks on the girl.
No, they're all girls anyway.
Alright.
So it's not a problem. Probably too many big chunks we've put in this one.
That might make it more interesting.
So, this one we're going to do pinks and blue and reds. This one we're going to do yellows and blues. Can I choose some of that ice? It's warm up here today. And what do we do now, Johnny? Just randomly scatter. Oh, how exciting.
Oh, no. What's this, blues and yellows?
Yeah.
You're not getting some green in there as well?
Yeah, well, green will come from blue and yellow, will it not? So what happens in the areas where there's nothing?
It should, Bill.
Should soak.
Technically you should have it completely covered. I mean, I've done it, I had a big pile. But I would presume it'll melt and soak through it a bit. If not, you'll get some wee nice white patches, it's fine.
So we now are crush dyeing our t-shirts, which will take till it melts, and then so I'm going to switch the camera off and we'll come back when all the ice is gone and we'll see what a horrible state we've made of a couple of t-shirts. Goccopro! So here we are halfway through with our ice melting. We've added a wee bit extra dye here and there just to make it look a bit more intense colour. You can see the t-shirt just down in the corner here is beginning to go pink, and where the writing is in the centre is still pure white. So we just have to wait a while longer until it's all melted, and then we'll know what's going on. So we've returned and we've lifted up our t-shirts and taken them off of all the ice. We've still got bits of ice still here, and we've just kind of wrung them out to show you what's happened. So the dye has completely changed this t-shirt, which is quite nice, and it's created a look that we wanted, and the wee half tone now is showing up, and our main design is still left there, which is quite good. Now this one we're not quite sure. These were two different brands of t-shirt, and this one doesn't seem to have dyed. The image and stuff has still worked in a similar way, but for some reason the t-shirt doesn't seem to have taken any of the dye, and we don't really know why. So these now need to be washed just as normal, and then we'll end up with two completely unique t-shirts, like nobody else has in the world.